training. CarryTech Academy is a training institute that offers training in SQL Server database training and Azure. Also, we do AWS with our partner organizations, with again with security, with IBM Guardium, and now we are launching a course in cybersecurity. One of the things that we decided to identify is that a lot of schools out there go out to train, and at this point we want to bridge the gap between those schools and the recruiting companies. So we've come up with the UpTech, which is the consulting division of CarryTech, which will pick those students that do not have jobs, offer them internships, paid internships, so that after 6 months they should be able to move into every other company. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Milton Chia. I'm the Public Relations Officer and one of the instructors of CarryTech Academy.
CarryTech has been amazing. When someone told me about CarryTech, of course I didn't know much about IT, but talking to Dr. Dennis, he gave me information about it. But CarryTech is amazing. It's a great place for you. If you don't know anything about IT, it's okay. They'll help you. They'll teach you. They're really dedicated in helping you grow. So I would recommend CarryTech to anybody that's interested in IT field. And like I said, even though you don't have any experience with it, I didn't have any experience when I started, like zero. He actually had to tell me what kind of computer to get. That has zero experience I had.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of our live talk show on CarryTech IT Academy. And we are happy to let you know that you can start an IT career right this minute with zero prior knowledge. And we are here to let you know how that works tonight. So good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. As you join the stream, feel free to let us know where you're watching from so that we can give you a personal shout out and let you know if there is any of our DBAs around you to wish you a warm hello on our behalf. This evening, as usual, I'll be joined by
Hello.
And our first representative at CarryTech IT Academy, Mrs. Rita Chopking herself. Good evening, Rita.
Good evening, Vandeline. Good evening. It's very delightful to always have me invited on this talk show, you know. It's always a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you. A really great pleasure, no doubt. I hope you're pumped up for tonight.
Of course I am, and I'm very happy and excited about the news we just got.
Yes, I mean, you know, we have good news every day. So, but
Yeah.
it is our place right now to let everyone watching know how this good news can get to them, because there's enough to go around for everyone, right?
Exactly.
And we are super excited to be able to share that formula with you tonight. So guys, drop a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Tell us where you're watching from. Tell us your name, and it would be our utmost pleasure to give you a very warm shout out this evening. So guys, drop a comment. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from, so that we can give you a warm shout out before we proceed with this very informal, lighthearted, and beautiful show discussing the possibilities that exist for you in the IT world, despite having zero tech knowledge at this point in time. So yeah, guys, I would be expecting your comments. Just let me know who you are, where you're watching from, and I'd be really, really happy. Rita and I would be really happy to give you a very warm shout out this evening as we proceed. And of course, we are here to let you know how you can start an IT career right this minute with zero prior knowledge. And we have all the formula laid out for you. But of course, we would appreciate if you bring in your questions, your doubts, any myths you've heard, and if yes, you might have about IT. We are right here to debunk those for you and to make you see that you are just the right candidate to join us on this journey and become the next big thing in IT. So, Rita, I don't know, maybe you want to say something. We have a couple of people with us in the studio. We'll be bringing them in bit by bit, but I think we should set the preliminaries before we bring them in. What do you think?
Exactly. Yes, we should set the preliminaries. I mean, it's a warm pleasure to always share this wonderful good news and to let you all know how this good news can get to your doorstep. This good news can happen to you, from being uninformed to being informed, then to being transformed. That is why we are here to give you the vital information or the little piece of information you needed to be able to get transformed or to transcend into the IT world and do just marvelously good. So we are out here for that. Ask us all the questions you have, all the doubts, anything that is tickling your mind, what you want to share, and if you need any prior advice from us, if you need us to coach you in any way, we are here definitely, basically just to do that. So it's a wonderful, it's always a wonderful time to be with you. Please remember to share, subscribe to our channels, share the live, and talk about us with your neighbors, all your circle, and so invite them actually to this very informal talk show so that they can easily get the information that is jiggling and that's making a whole lot of wonderful noise and impact out there in the world. So thank you again once more, and we can start rolling the tumbles and getting all our guys from the studio getting.
Yes, of course. As we just said, it's an absolute pleasure to have you joining us this evening. We know that if you clicked on this live stream, you have one or two questions about the possibility of you joining us in this IT journey. You have questions, you have doubts, you've heard myths. We are here to debunk all of those for you and to let you know that you are just the right person to join this journey. So guys, drop a comment, let us know where you're watching from, let us know who you are. It is always our pleasure to shout out anyone who joins us on this live stream. So guys, please drop a comment, let me know, right? Let's know who we have in the house. This is an amicable session. We are having a light-hearted discussion to lead you step by step into the possibilities that there are for you in the world of IT. But meantime, we have a couple of people joining in the studio. I can see Mr. D. Tala. If you are ready to come on right now, I'd be happy to bring you on. Just nod. I can see you. So if you just nod, I would see that you're ready to come on live in the studio, Mr. D. Tala. If you can hear me, I'll bring you on stage right now. Hello, Mr. Ditala. We can see you. Good evening. Hello. I think Mr. Ditala is yet to be ready. But anyways, we'll proceed with those we have in the chat. We have Mr. Oman Joya joining again. We saw you last time, and it's a pleasure to have you again this evening. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. And Mr. Ebere Okeke. Hi. It's a pleasure to have you. Let us know where you're watching from. I would be happy to tell you if we already have DBAs in that country who can guide and direct and mentor you on this journey. Just let us know, guys. Just let us know where you're watching from. And we would be happy to let you know if we already have a community in that area. Of course, you already know we are an international community, happy to guide you. Take your very first steps or baby steps into the world of IT. I think Mr. Ditala removed himself from the chat, but of course we are here whenever you're ready to come on and say something. Would here. Oh, Mr. Ebera is joining from Austria. Austria in the building.
Yay.
Pleasure to have you. It's a pleasure to have you join us. You're very welcome. We already have a community of DBAs in Austria, so you are in the right place. Take a comfortable seat, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you might have about this training. And we are happy to let you know that we can take you by the hand right this minute and make you the next big thing in tech in just 6 months. So, guys, where do we start from, Rita?
Well, I think we can start from telling internautes what basically we do, right?
Yeah.
What database administration is, what maybe cloud computing, any of all of those courses that we do offer, what they are, you see,
Yeah.
so that they can as well, because we tend to always talk about mostly database administration, because for us, we consider this as the most basics for you to get. Oh, she's a lady.
That's a good one. Thank you so much, Mrs. Rivera. Okay, okay. I know, with native names, sometimes it's really hard to tell if it was a male or a female, but thank you so much for correcting us. It's a pleasure to have you, Mrs. Ebere. Thank you so much for joining from Austria. Yes, yes, Austria. And we also have Canada in the building.
Hey, Canada,
Yes,
welcome,
Mrs.
Canada.
Brampton. It's a
Brampton.
pleasure to have you here this evening. We are super excited to have you join and listen to us, walk you through the possibilities that exist for you in the IT world, right? We are super excited to let
Yeah,
you know that it just might be way easier than you anticipated, right?
yeah,
So
exactly.
yes, take a comfortable seat, guys. We have it's already been 13 minutes, so we have another 48 minutes to walk you through the possibilities that exist for you in tech. And of course, we are starting just like Rita said, with the basics. What do we do at Kelly Tech IT Academy? So who is a better fit to answer that question than you, Rita?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Like
that
like
comes back to you.
Okay, so like I was saying, basically we mostly talk about database administration because I often get this question a lot. Why do we mostly talk about database administration? Don't we offer other IT careers, IT courses? Of course we do, but database administration is the least, is the basis that we consider as the most solid basis that anyone that wants to get into IT for the first time should definitely take. So, hello, Mr. Zebedee, our president for Europe and Africa branch is here watching from Germany. Shout out to you.
Yes.
So, like I was saying, that is the basis that we deem fit for all new trainees coming into Kia We Tech IT Academy, or that want to get into the IT world should definitely have. But then that is not the only course we do offer. We do offer Amazon Web Services and Azure Cloud Computing. These are definitely cloud solution architect courses where we do train you on how to safeguard this data out of server, like out of the physical servers that we do have in our enterprises, you see. So definitely this will help us to be able to keep them safe in such a way that if there is any disaster like flooding, let's say fire that catch up in the company and everything, you can be able to get this data back, because without the data there is no company, but with the data there is always a company, even if the building is down. So definitely that is what it comprises of, you see. And we equally have cyber security, which is much more of the security of the result we do use to be able to manage this data, you see. That is basically what cybersecurity is. It's just, I mean, IT is just like a career, like a medical career. You would go through the general medical doctor course throughout
And
your
then you
7 years, and after
specialize.
that, you start getting specialized. I am a cardiologist. I am an oncologist. I am a surgeon. So definitely Microsoft SQL is like the general medical course you're taking. Then you can now walk into the specialization of either cloud solution architect, either the cyber security. you see. And from there you can boast of having a good basis, and from there you can take up courses that will complete your IT experience and professional career. So definitely we do give all the courses, these courses I just mentioned, but really we mostly aim on getting people from who are not from the IT background get into the IT background, take them in the most convenient way that there is out there. You know, we do not teach in the conventional way. We have wonderful methods of transferring this knowledge with the hands-on job training that we do have, meaning the first day you get into class is your first day of internship. Simple. It means it's your first day of experience, okay? Because we do take you throughout real life situation projects. What are various experienced database administrators who serve us as instructors, that is what they do. They do prepare you and give you all what they have done throughout their 10 to 11 years of experience they've had, you see. So definitely you are getting into an academy that knows exactly what they do, what they want, and we are not out just to be flinging people into the IT world and just abandoning them. We don't know how they're doing. We don't know what they're doing.
Oh, we don't care.
Exactly. We are out to build community. We are out to build a solid IT community, and I can boast of over 500 members in that community already. And we want you to be the number 501. Okay. we want you to be the number 501 member in that community.
Yeah. I mean, nice details there, Rita. Very well elaborated. Thank you so much for that. But I suspect our guys might be panicking already because that was a lot of technical insights, right? So they would be wondering, what's all of this? Cybersecurity, all these big terms, cloud. Guys, take a breather, chill out. It's not as complicated as it sounds.
No,
so let me tell you, I like to describe database administration in the simplest terms possible. And I always like to use something everyone has to demonstrate that, and that's your mobile phone, right?
Exactly.
I don't know who on this live stream today does not have a mobile phone. If you don't have a mobile phone, guys, just give me a thumbs up in the comments. Let's see. Just give me a thumbs up. Let's do a small interview. If you've never owned, let's say if you have never owned a mobile phone, just give me a thumbs up. I'll count to 10, and if I don't see any, then I would suppose that everyone has a mobile phone. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone has a mobile phone. So we agree on that. Everyone has a mobile phone. And I'll break it down this way. If everyone has a mobile phone, then everyone has done the job of a database administrator before.
Exactly.
Think about that. Think about that. I'll give you 5 seconds to think about it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, I repeat. If you have a mobile phone or have ever had a mobile phone, then you have done the job of a database administrator without even knowing it. Okay, I know that sounds too good to be true, right? So, but let's break it down. What do you do with your mobile phone? I'll tell you what I do with mine. With my mobile phone, I store contacts of close friends. I store professional contacts. I store useful contacts. I store pictures. I store videos. I store memories. I keep records of important events. And if I happen to lose this mobile phone, for instance, I could get a new one. But how do I recover all the things I've saved in this mobile phone up until this point in time? And there is something that the phone companies offer called backup, right? You would see that. Say back up your phone, I mean, back up your phone at 2 a.m., whatever. When your phone is plugged on, you back it up. How does that work, guys? How does that work? It's that simple. Backing up and restoring data is the primary assignment of a database administrator.
Exactly.
You catch that? Did you catch that? So, one thing our CEO loves to say is if you have ever clicked on a mouse before, or you know how to click on a mouse, or you don't even know how to click on a mouse, come, we will show you how to click on your mouse and make hundreds of thousands of dollars and euros, France CFA, and that's us molding you into a data administrator. It is that simple. The simple difference between you managing data on your mobile phone and you managing data for a company is that our knowledge is structured through a database management, a data management system called Microsoft SQL Server, which is what we teach you. So now you are not only managing data, random data on your phone or random pictures, you are managing structured information, bank details, customer data, employee data. You are managing critical information for companies. So basically, we are upgrading the knowledge you have about managing data on your phone to managing data on a professional level. And that is why we say anybody can do this. Anybody.
Exactly.
Taken people from their hairdressing salons into their database administrator offices. We have taken people from their lorries, driving for years, into their database administrator offices. We have walked people from all walks of life. I don't know if you can remember other professions, Rita, but we've taken people from pretty much every walk of life into their corporate offices. And we are happy to make you the next person on our list.
Exactly. We
Yeah,
have taken people from places, like you said, Vandeline. It's rather ironical because I can remember the first day the CEO mentioned this, and I heard it, and I was like seriously,
how's that
guys,
possible?
how possible is this? Are you serious? Like I've never clicked on the mouse, and you teach me how to click, and I'm clicking millions.
Yeah.
Like, it's like he said it like come and click millions. Just click on the mouse and click the millions out. And I was like, but how the hell can this happen? And where was I with this information? Why did I not take it serious, right? I heard about it like some time ago, and I was in the house, I was a mom, and I was just turning around. I was like, this can be true, right? And I sat down and saw people take their jobs. I saw people taking jobs and taking jobs, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What's happening here? And I know that people watching us right now will be saying the same thing.
Yeah.
They will be wondering how possible is this?
Yeah.
How realistic is this? But yes, of course, it is realistic. We just announced Ariel. She's a French speaking lady.
Yes.
Okay. We just announced we just had a job.
Was she one of your mentees, Rita, if I
Of
may ask?
course she
Oh,
was.
wow. I see why
She
you're so
was.
excited.
I'm
So,
so
two
so
mentees in a row.
excited. I mean,
Last,
Ariel was she was all over the place. She was like, but on a serious note, are you sure? Are you sure? Please, I did not get this. Please, I was wondering if this is actually it. And she was all over the place with the questions. She was so overwhelmed. I told her, please calm down, okay? Just focus. Be focused. Let us pull you in. You cannot know everything at the beginning. That's true.
yeah.
Let us take you in and carry you in. At some point, she'll literally get so annoyed with me. Yeah, she'll get so annoyed.
So,
But the
yes, I
other day,
mean,
she
we
just
announced
texted me
Ariel
and told me,
today, Rita.
I got a
So,
job.
yeah.
She texted me and told me, I got a job. I
Oh,
can't imagine. I got a job. Rita, I got a job. I said, but yeah, you got a job.
and how much more happier could
How
you
much
be?
more happier could you be, right? I mean, we were talking about batch 15. We are not through with batch
Super.
16. You
Yeah,
see? So it's amazing. The only thing we want you to bring is your enthusiasm,
exactly.
your hunger. your urge to grow,
Yeah,
your urge to be transformed, right? And your
exactly.
determination, your
Exactly.
consistency, your hard work. That is all we need you to bring, to come with. Let's
Yeah,
transform this into a six-figure money making machine. You see, and even
absolutely.
more than six figure, of course,
More than
Vandana.
six figures. Guys, we can see you streaming into the live. It's a pleasure to welcome you. Remember to let us know where you're watching from, guys. We are always excited to give you a very personal shout out. And just an announcement, as an announcement for you, for those of you joining the live stream, we have a very special celebration webinar for our DBAs tomorrow. Guys, if this still sounds too good to be true, if you do not feel like there is any way, any possibility at all that you can sit on a six-figure seat, come tomorrow and watch or listen to. How many of them are there? There are four DBAs, four new
Therefore, yeah.
DBAs who will be sharing their experience with you. They would be telling you how they went from being on the other side of the screen like you are today to us announcing them and working in their six-figure offices at this time. So guys, we are going to be sharing details, Zoom link details for you to join the live session in this stream. So guys, do not miss that session. 4 p.m. CST tomorrow, guys. Join, listen to their stories, and you would find out that they were ordinary people just like you, who were scared of mathematics, who were afraid of IT, who thought that IT was only for the gurus, the science, physics people, who had all sorts of fears. But guys, they kept those fears aside and permitted us hold them by the hand, and we took them into their offices. So don't miss that opportunity, guys. It would be a huge pleasure to have you join. Take the rendezvous for tomorrow and join us. So we have more people joining in the studio, but I can't see anyone on camera. Guys, if you want to join us in the studio, if you want me to bring you on board, please turn on your camera and I would be happy to do so. We have Glovis Sunday. If you want to say something, Glovis would appreciate if you can unmute yourself, turn on your camera, and ask your question live if you want to. And we also have D Tala. D Tala has been with us right from the start, but for some reason, camera's not on. Guys, so I can see you backstage. I'll take you backstage. And once you're ready, just turn on your cameras, unmute yourselves, and I'll bring you on board for a light-hearted discussion. We are happy to entertain any questions at all. If you're wondering, if you have no idea how this works, whatever question you might have, drop it in the chat or join us live in the studio. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, to exchange, and to make you see just how possible this journey is, even for the I don't know, for anybody. We take you from zero to hero. We take you from dummy
Exactly.
to a master. Whatever level you are at right now, guys, we can mold you into a seasoned database administrator in the next 6 months. So, guys,
Yeah.
while you stay backstage, if you have any questions, drop them in the chat and I'll continue with Rita. So, let me ask you, Rita, is there any age limit for our database administration training?
Oh no, not at all. I just laughed because I've received these questions before. So what are the prerequisites for
Mm-hmm.
me to be
Mm-hmm.
able to take this course? What is the education level?
Yeah.
Is there any age limit? And I'm like, age limit? No, no, there is no age limit. There is no prerequisites. You don't need a particular level of education. You don't
Yeah.
need to be a certain age.
Yeah.
Okay, you just need to come with the emptiness in you that wants to be filled,
Yeah.
and we are going to fill it with the right information, the right product to be able to reproduce tomorrow. So definitely, Vandeline, to your question, there is no age limit. Okay, and some people always tell me, I remember a lady, I think it's batch 16. She told me, but I'm too old. I don't know this thing. Please be patient with me. I said, Mama, you're not old at all. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. Once you be hitting those six figures, you ask yourself, what was I doing?
What have I been doing my whole life?
What have I been doing all my whole life? And stressing out. My, you see, so definitely there is no age at all to take this course. There is no prerequisites. All we need to have is someone who is enthusiastic, who is consistent, hardworking, and outgoing, who wants more to life than what he has already. And we
Exactly.
are going to definitely happily drill the person through the course, and we are going to be happy to prep the person again for the job market, see. So
Exactly.
definitely, yeah.
I'll proceed to the next question. I'll just take I take the place of someone who knows nothing about what you do or what you're gonna do. So
Yeah.
let me ask you, is there any language requirement? Do I need to be a profi in English to take your training?
This is a wonderful question I love to answer, actually. So, do you need a particular language, like the president for Europe and Africa usually say? Microsoft SQL IT is not a language course. It is
Correct.
not a language course. You don't need any language classes. We have had a lot of trainees who came in with zero English, took the course in English, and when they were testifying or they were doing their project presentations, all of us were like, wow, your English is way good. So definitely you do not need any language requirements, or you don't need to know English very well. As for French speakers, you would always have me on the side to be able to help you keep up with the information, the little piece you do not understand, just to complete and fill in the loopholes. But if not, we do not think that it's necessary. We do not translate IT, right?
Yeah,
If
no,
you're
we
supposed
don't.
to click right, you're going to click right. If you're to click left, you clicking left.
Yeah,
And I think that even the Spanish guy would know we are clicking right now,
yeah,
right? And someone speaking India will know, no, this one we're clicking left. You see,
exactly.
so definitely you don't need to know English or to have a particular training on language. But I have this other question always coming in. I had it last time on my onboarding. Someone
Okay.
asked me, okay, so if I take the course in English, and let's say I'm in Germany, and I'm interviewing for a question, and they are asking questions in German, what do I do? How do I speak in German? I said, but IT has a universal language. We have an IT language, right? And if you're in a different country that speaks a different language, definitely I know you know some of those basics, right? You can be able to say, tell me about yourself in the language of where you are. If you're in Germany, you can say, tell me about myself in German, and
Yeah,
you just tell your interviewer, but sorry, I would love to express myself better in English because you know and definitely those technical languages, the IT, they are going to understand that. They are going to know what you're talking about. So definitely you do not need to know English forcefully to take the course.
exactly. Very comprehensive and good response. And I'll just add that, IT has a universal language, right? And if you look at most of the softwares that are installed on your computers, the operating systems, the baseline is English language. So,
Exactly.
for instance, Microsoft SQL Server is from Microsoft, right? From the USA. Everything
Mhm.
is originally in English,
Yeah.
but people from other countries kind of adapt, right? Everyone has a way of adapting to the English language. So we just go by the IT norms.
Yeah.
IT is a language of its own. So English is only the medium of communication of this language because, okay, let's get it right. What is SQL in the first place? Structured query language. That's a language. So it is a language of its own. So English is only the medium through which we transmit this structured query language for you to understand, right? So it
Yeah.
is the same thing in the job market. I'll take myself as an example. I took this training in English, I live in Germany. I work in German. My interviews were all in German, right? So I never had any German instructors. I listened to the training or whatever, the instructions in English. And when it was time to transmit or transfer them, or yeah, to communicate them to my interviewer in job interviews, I did that in German, just because there's really no language, right? A database would be a database, right? And no matter how your language twists this word database, it would always be very close to database. And even if I'm speaking German and I say database, it's not very far away from Datenbank, which is
Yeah,
the
it's the
same thing,
first.
right? Think about something like, let me say, backing up a database. If I say backup in Datenbank, it's the same thing as. So basically, bottom line is there is no language that is good enough to transmit or translate the ideas of the structured queried language more than the structured queried language. So IT is not a linguistic class. It has a language of its own. The languages that we use are just a medium to translate this information into understandable patterns. But come, if you speak Portuguese, we support you. If you speak German, if you speak French, French especially, French guys are destroying Caltech. French guys are making it big. We have had DBAs in France. We have had, now this is the fourth French-speaking DBA or fifth, the fifth
Yeah,
French DBA we are having in Germany. They all took this training in English. They didn't know a word of English when they came. They were always, I always think of this statement, my English not very good. And they'll tell you about the English being good. Transmit the idea. The idea is not
yeah,
for your English to be perfect. The idea is for us to understand what you're saying, right? And today
yeah.
they are DBAs. If you, anyone who is in our community would have seen Ariel's flag flying very high today. She was one of those people who always told us, my English is not very good. And she makes you,
During
she tries to
implementations.
enforce the accent for you to understand that she's really struggling. But at the end of the day, she's smiling now, sitting on the six-figure seat. And I think
Yeah.
we have a question from, I just let you read and answer this one, Rita. Thank
Does
you
it involve
thank you so
code?
much for this question, Ever. It's a very good one.
It's a very good one because I often have this question. People always tell me, Ma, please, if there's anything about maths, just count me out. Count me out. But no, it doesn't involve any codes and mathematics. It
No.
doesn't. It's literally just us showing you how to use a software to be able to manage databases. That's it. So it doesn't involve any mathematics. You're not going to calculate anything. No. And it doesn't involve any codes as well, because we do have coding, yes,
Yeah.
but it's not in database administration. You see,
Yeah.
that is more of developers coding whatsoever they're coding behind there.
Correct.
So we do not address developers issue here. So
Yes.
we do the management path. Okay.
Very accurate. There's nothing I can add to that answer. She said everything you need to know. So don't be afraid. Nothing to do with codes, much less mathematics. I mean, you're going to come across some codes that have already been written for you as a database administrator to execute.
To
You will not be,
execute
exactly. You will not be actively writing codes, but you will be querying using codes that have been written by a developer. So don't worry. One step at a time. There are no codes involved. There's no code writing involved. There is no mathematics. So yes, first tick for you, or first two ticks. And she has another. Oh, guys, let me just remind you, we have Adelaide and Mr. D. Tala waiting on the backstage. But guys, I need you to come on camera to be able to bring you to the live stream. So Adelaide, if you want to come, if you want to say something, you can just come on camera, unmute yourself, and ask your question. We're very open to that, and we even appreciate you coming. So I can see you backstage. I just take you backstage again. Once you're ready, come on camera, and I bring you on stage, and we proceed. We would be addressing another really good question from Mrs. Eber. So I'll let you start with this, Rita, and I come in at the end.
Okay. So, what kind of jobs does one get in the IT industry after completing the course? The course, okay, the course. So, when you complete database administration, right,
Yeah.
you get database database management administrators jobs, right?
Yeah.
IT managers. You can be an
Yeah.
IT manager. Okay, so these jobs are so many. Like
There are
they
so
they,
many.
they, they are so many and they are vast.
Okay,
Okay,
wait. Let me answer this question in this way.
yeah.
So, Ebere, I don't remember if you were there in the beginning when I was talking about management of data, your mobile phone, and all of that. If you were there, then let me just take it this way, right? Wherever you work right now, be it a school, a hospital, be it a laboratory, be it an academy, be it a small business, wherever you work right now, just think of your workplace, right? And think about the data that is involved, right? For things like hospitals, you have patient records that need to be handled with utmost care because you don't want everybody knowing that this particular patient has HIV/AIDS, or that particular patient has tuberculosis, or there is, you need a system, central system that manages this data for you. And how this happens is there is someone seated somewhere in an office making sure that patient data is being masked when it should, or that employee data, employee salaries. You don't want everybody knowing this one earns $100,000 while this one earns just $20,000, right? You have to hide that data from the public, right? There is someone somewhere making sure that this data is only available to who needs to see it and at the right time. If it is a bank, for instance, there is somebody somewhere making sure that when you put in your card into the automat, it tells you the exact figure of your balance, right? It takes record of if you have withdrawn $100 and maybe put in $1,000. Somebody seated somewhere is managing all of that data, and that gives you the bottom line of the kind of jobs you can get with our training, right? Tells you you can get a job to manage data anywhere and everywhere. And of course, why the job is so much in demand is because there are so many companies in the world. And all of these companies, absolutely all of them, have data that needs to be managed. If you are a small scale business person, you have your notebooks or you have your Excel sheets where you say today, let's say 10 pallets of cocktail were bought, or tomorrow only 7 pallets of, let's say, Coca-Cola were bought, and tomorrow 2 packs of cigarette were bought. You are managing your own data just on a smaller scale. Hospitals will need to know. We had 200 patients yesterday. We discharged 10 patients, for instance. We received 2 emergency cases. There is somebody somewhere managing that data. A school needs to know. We had 10 people enrolled yesterday. We dismissed 2. 1 is sick. Somebody somewhere is managing that data. That is why you can get a job absolutely anywhere with our training. Absolutely anywhere and at any level. We have people who have gotten jobs as system engineers, IT managers, IT engineers, database administrators, junior database administrators, senior database administrators. You can get jobs on any level. So that is the list of your problems. Coming into this field, you already know in your mind that there are more jobs than the number of database administrators out there can handle. That is why they are paid so high, because their role is so delicate, but yet there are so few of them out there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Ebere, I don't know if this answers your question or if this is satisfactory enough. Just let us know in the comments. If you need any more clarification, we are happy to go into as much detail as you want. And again, we have Ogochukwu Eke joining us in the studio. I seem to remember this name from last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to talk to us in the studio, please come on camera, unmute yourself, and we'll be very happy to exchange with you. We'll be very happy to answer your question. Oh, I can see you. Hi, hello, hello,
Hi,
hello.
hi. Please, I just have just a short time.
Okay,
I'm about to get in for my work, and
okay,
I just uh I just saw the live link. I said let me just go in there and see what's going on. But
okay.
yeah, I just have a very limited amount of time. But I heard what you said, and I'm among the new students
Okay.
that are about to. In fact, our preparatory class is going on. We
Okay.
have done 3 classes, and the main class I think kicks off by next month.
Okay.
Yeah,
We absolutely appreciate you coming around, even just to
yeah,
say a hello. Thank
yeah.
you so much for trusting us. And believe you me, in the next 6 months, we'll be speaking a different language. When we sit
I hope
here,
so.
we would be telling everyone how you came here just to tell us you were starting, and now you're a database administrator.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait.
So we always tell everyone who comes here there's only one thing that people regret when they take our training, and that regret is, why did I not start sooner? I have had that regret myself. Rita has had it. We all have had that regret, like always asking ourselves why we didn't start sooner. So you are here at the right time, and we
Yeah.
totally appreciate you taking the first step.
Thank you.
So congratulations for that.
All right, yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
So, so have a great evening at
All
work
right.
and take
Okay.
care of yourself.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, it's always a pleasure to have to exchange with people like this, like real people, so that people see that real people are taking our training. You see, he's at his jobs. I could see his uniform. He's on his way to his current job site, and he's taking our training. So in the next few months, his story would change. He wouldn't
Exactly.
be. Yeah, we that's a guarantee. We guarantee that change for anyone who joins our training with an open mind. You are
Mhm.
here ready to learn, ready to take the risks, ready to work hard and be consistent. That is all you need. You don't need any big degrees, PhDs, all of that. No, you don't need any of that. You don't even need a degree at all, because our with our training you get a you qualify to take a Microsoft certification. So your certification comes directly from them. It doesn't matter how many bachelor's degrees you have, how many masters or PhD degrees you have. No, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you take the training seriously, and then you get to the end of the road.
Exactly. It's very exciting, I bet you. And like you just rightly told Mr. Ogochukwu, he will be here next time. I think next year we are going to be talking a different language, and you'll be like, "Oh, this lady
Yeah.
spoke," and now I'm seated here. And definitely, I always tell people at the beginning you'll be telling me, "Ma," but once you sit and I see, you forget me. You see, many things are happening now. You'll be feeling big, but at the beginning,
Exactly.
it's like overwhelming. The material is too much, and it's this and it's that. But definitely, like you said, Vandeline, we need people who are go getters. You see,
Yes.
really go getters. People who do not fret. You do not fear. You
Yeah.
don't fear. You know what you want. You're going for it, and that's all. That's all that's needed. Once you
That's
have this, come, let's make something good out of it. And in the later years when we will be meeting in our say in our summits, in our IT summits,
yeah.
guys are clacking dollars, you know.
Yeah. We have more people joining in the studio. We have John, Adelaide, D. Tala. Guys, if you want to come on stage with us, please just do us a favor, come on camera, and I'd be more than happy to bring you on stage and have a tete-a-tete with you and have a chat, one-on-one chat, just like we did with Ogochuku. It'd really be a great pleasure. So, John, if you want to join us, I can see your device is not connecting, and I'm really sorry about that. But if this works, we'll be happy to have you on stage. Adelaide, you're not on camera and you're still muted. Mr. Ditala, you're not muted, but you're not on camera. So if you want to join us, please just come on camera. And guys watching the live stream on Facebook and on YouTube, guys, drop a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. And we would be more than happy to tell you if or not we already have a community of DBAs to welcome you or hold you by the hand. And yes, it's always a pleasure to do that. And we have here Mr. Killian. Mr. Killian, please let us know where you are watching from. So how do you manage time? For example, people from different countries with different time zones. Very good question. So I'll hand it over to the Director of Student Services herself.
So basically, we are very aware. We are very much aware that we have people with different locations and time and everything. So definitely, we do have two schedules now. We have a schedule for those who are in the US, and we have a schedule for those who are in Europe and in Africa. You see, so we have this schedule to be able to help others feel free to be able to join the class when they can, and when they cannot, definitely we have put in place a system where all courses, all classes are being recorded and given to the students to be able to either revise or either retake the course or retake the class. So definitely all our classes are being recorded and provided for you to be able to take at your own convenience. And at the same time, we do know that people who are taking this course are not just in different time zones, but they equally do work, you see. So the time frame suits also people who do work, and it's just 3 times a week and 3 hours in a day, you see. So 3 times a week, 3 hours in a day, and the rest of the time you have it to yourself, and you can conveniently take the course on your own, either retake the course or take the course afresh because you were not present in class, you see. So I hope this answers your question, Mr. Killian.
That was a very good and comprehensive explanation. But I'll just add this. Kiawi Tech is already a global community, right? We have DBAs in Asia, we have DBAs in North America, we have DBAs in South America, we have DBAs in Africa, we have DBAs in Europe, we have DBAs in East Europe.
Canada.
We have a map. We actually have a map of countries where we have DBA, where our DBAs are, right? And for us to have been able to build this community of DBAs, time was one of the most important strategies that we used. If anyone knows our CEO, he was groomed in Germany, had his PhD in Holland, another one in France before moving to the USA. So he is an international citizen like that. And Kiawi Tech was fashioned with this international idea in mind. So wherever you are on planet Earth, we have a convenient time and plan for you. Just come and we would make it happen. So don't worry about it. We have pretty much everything figured out, and we can take care of anybody from anywhere. We are anticipating a new DBA from Thailand. And guys, think about it. Thailand, I am in Germany, right? I'm in Germany, for instance. Rita is based in France, but she's currently in Cameroon. The academy is in the USA. Our president for Europe and Africa is in Germany. It's just international like that. We are everywhere.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Killian. There is another question from you right here, and we'll jump on it right away.
Okay.
So to have a certificate at the end of the course, do students need to write the final exam? Drum rolls, please. Over to you, Rita.
Yes, of course. It's very, very vital. It's your life even depends on it, actually, you know, because this certificate thing, it's not even too useful to us.
Yeah.
Neither to you, but you will definitely end up having it. So the final exams is very, very vital. Why? Because this equally preps you for you to be able to face the job market, to face the interview market, because this will be mostly a presentational kind of exams, okay, where you're seated on a hot seat, and we are warming you up with all the questions that to make sure that the person we are bringing out into the job market is qualified to fly out the Caltech flag. You see, so definitely yes, you would have a certificate at the end of your course, but you must take the exams. It should not be separated, please.
Okay, so guys, Rita, Rita, permit me be a
Go
bit
on, go
informal
on,
here. I
go on.
understand you're the director of academic affairs, so this academic certificate exams kind of thing, they pump you up. So, but guys, do not be scared, right? We do not consider ourselves a traditional teaching academy, so to
Exactly.
speak, right? So you don't expect we're going to start to give you continuous assessment like you write a test today, write a test tomorrow, write a test after tomorrow. No, right? We are a practice oriented, or let's say an experience oriented academy. So
Yeah.
Rita already explained to you in the beginning, you would consider your training with us an internship, right? Or a working period. So from the first day you start off work or you start your training, consider it your first day of work. So what we do is we give you projects. You're going
Mm.
to work on projects. So we don't call these exams. So I just wanted to take this word out of the picture a bit, because when you're
Exactly.
thinking of exams, you think of you come and write your name, cover your sheet, and
Oh
write
no,
and write. No, guys.
not at all.
We are teaching you how to manage databases, right? And your exam is going to be projects, that real world projects that you would execute on those databases. So nobody cares
Mm.
how well you can write. Nobody cares if you can answer X, Y, or Z. No, what everybody cares about is what you can do and undo in the database, right? But
Exactly.
notwithstanding, there is the certification exam. That exam you take from Microsoft, right? So Microsoft uses that exam to see if you have learned all the useful skills you need to be able to confidently manage databases using their database system. So once
Yeah.
you execute an accurate understanding of the concepts they'll be testing you on, they hand a certification to you. And there we would call you a certified database
Database
administrator,
administrator.
or a certified cloud solution expert, or a certified Azure cloud associate, whatever title, whatever certification you would take. So I just wanted to make this nuance here so that you should not think of
Yeah.
the classroom setting where we're going to give you a paper to come and sit and you hide from your neighbor and write as well as you can and then you hand it over. No, guys, we're not doing that. We are giving you real life projects. You work on the projects and bring the solution to us. That's how you become a solution architect.
Yeah.
So think about it
Exactly.
in that way. And Mr. Killian, if you have any additional doubts, feel free to drop them in the chat and we'll be more than happy to clarify those for you. Of course, if you have any other questions, we are still here for you. And Mrs. Ibarra says, yes, thank you. Yes, meaning the answer was satisfactory. And yes, we appreciate you for bringing those questions, because those are the questions that enable us to enlighten people on areas of doubt, right? Because we've been in the field for so long, there are some gray areas that we don't think about, but that you help us uncover. And that's the purpose of this informal exchange with you. It's a whole pleasure having to exchange. Can you guess what time it is, Rita?
No. Oh,
Yes, it's been 1 hour.
it's been 1 hour. This
I
time is
mean,
flying.
yeah, we generally plan to have these sessions for 1 hour, but for some reason it's always like so hard to separate, right? To
Yeah.
depart from, because this information is so useful, it's so vital. We basically see it changing your lives, and it is our pleasure to change your lives. Oh guys, there's someone in the studio right now and he is on camera. So let's bring him on stage. Hello, Mr. Debor Samson. Hello. We can see you, but we can't hear you if you're saying something.
It's muted.
Yeah. He doesn't. Yeah, he's still muted. Okay, I can take him backstage again. Once you're ready, just signal and I bring you back on board. It will be a great pleasure to hear from you. If you unmute yourself, I can see and I can bring you on stage. So Harmony, I can also see you're here backstage. If you want to talk to us, please come on camera and I'll bring you on stage. I think Mr. Debo is ready now. Hello. Hello, Mr. Debo. Good evening. Hi.
Good evening.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sorry, I'm here. Someone turn off the light. Yeah.
Oh no, no worries. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great, and it's a pleasure to have you here tonight.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I probably came late. I just got back from work and I didn't realize it was going on till I saw the group.
Oh, no worries at all. No worries at all. We generally have this informal hangouts just to talk about the upcoming trading, address any doubts, any questions, any difficulties that anyone might have. So it's always a pleasure to be able to exchange with you personally so that you can tell us if there's anything you want clarified by us, any doubts that you're still having, or anything that you need from us to help you pump, pump, pump up your energy ahead of
Yeah,
the class.
sure. Just first thing first. I'm not really new. I mean, I know about this few years ago from, I don't know if you know you, Joy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we live together here
Oh,
5 years
nice.
before he moved to Germany. Yeah, it's my guy. And
Okay,
he
nice.
did the course. I think he was on the, I don't know, the 16th or 15th batch, if I remember.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was 15.
Yeah, and we talked about it, and I thought, okay, maybe I should give it a shot. I'm currently living in Romania, Cluj-Napoca,
Oh,
and I'm a medical assistant nursing. I'm working as a nurse in the
wow.
clinic,
Okay.
plastic surgery. So I tend to change my,
Okay.
so that was why I applied. And what is the question? I needed to know the structures of, I understand it's going to start 5th of October.
Yes.
And so I already did the test, what they sent to me. I did a test, and from there I didn't really know which. I got a laptop already. I need to get an extra monitor. That's the only thing keeping me. But I need to know which. I tried to join the WhatsApp group that was sent on the link that says to pick the classes you have the time to attend. So I was thinking about the one with Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but there was no way I could go further from there. I sent a message or an email to Rita. Still haven't gotten a reply yet, so I'm still waiting.
Rita's right here. So Rita, you can pick up with that answer.
You send an email, please. There is a number on your screen. You
Yeah.
can just text that number. It'll be easier. I'll just simply just add you to the group you want to be in. You see?
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
that'll be easier for both of us.
the number is not here yet. Here there is.
Yeah, just after the website, there's a number.
Okay.
Yes, that one.
Yeah. You just text me on that number, just say it's Samson, and you tell me if it's option 1 or 2. I'll simply just send you the link directly on your number so that you can join.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the clarity. And secondly, I want to know more about the payment structure, because Joel one told me that the payment depends on the structure in which you'd like to pay.
Yes.
So either you're paying in rate or you're paying some certain sum, which leads to some discount of payment, depends on what percentage you're paying or if you're paying everything. So I wanted to know the best deal I have here, so to know in what step to take, because unfortunately 30th of September I'm gonna go into surgery. I had my knee ligament and meniscus broken from football. Joe, if you know his testimony, we used to play football together. So
Okay.
he also stopped from the same injury he had. I had one few weeks ago. So I'll have a surgery on the 30th of September and I'll probably be in hospital for a few days. But I'm gonna start the course. Either I'm in the hospital or I'm home. Either way, it won't stop me. But I need
Yes.
to get the clarity and to know
Uh,
where I am.
yeah, first of all, okay, Rita, do you want to go first? Then I'd come right after you.
Well, I was tempted to tell him to just text me so that I'll tell him exactly what to do. But like you rightly said, Joel groomed you well. Depending on how you want to pay, it it depends how to pay, right? You
Yeah.
can pay on installmental basis. Okay, if you pay it in full, you have a discount of 10%. If you pay in 2 installments, you have a discount of 5%. Then if you choose the installmental payments, it's still very fine, you see. So definitely you will just need to communicate either with me. I'll put you through to the financial department who will definitely settle that with you. If not, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Thank
pretty
you.
much that easy. So she's handled the administrative part. Now let me handle the personal part, right? You're
Okay.
going into surgery. We wish you all the best. Hope everything goes as planned. So,
It will
yes,
be well.
that shouldn't stop you. We have already mentioned that we follow you right into your bedroom, right? So this training this training would go with you anywhere you want. Even if you're in slight pain, you could listen to us. Even if you're not actively participating, just stay in touch. Just stay in touch, listen to what we say, keep in touch with the knowledge, and you would definitely be fine. It's a pity you joined a little later, but you have the opportunity to go back and watch this live stream, right? In the beginning, I broke down just how easy this is, and I brought it down to anyone who has a smartphone. Not
Yeah.
even a smartphone, anyone who has a phone at all. You have your contacts to protect, you have pictures to protect, you have memories, videos that to protect, right? You probably have a plan for if this mobile phone goes missing.
Yeah.
That is called a backup plan, right? If you get a new
Sure.
mobile phone, you would restore your backed up data onto the new phone. I was calling it a database already. Pretty much, I said you have been a database administrator all your life without even knowing it. So
Exactly.
we
Yeah.
encourage anyone who is capable of clicking their mouse to come. We show them how to click and make money. That's the easiest way I can break down this to you. So have no iota of doubt on your mind, have no iota of fear. This is doable and you will be the next big thing in IT.
I hope so. And I think I
Your
can't
your
think.
your
I can't think otherwise. I mean, yeah.
your
Yeah.
friend Joe already showed you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I spoke to him the same way I was speaking. I mean, he was under my roof here for a couple of days, couple of batches went through, and he was right here. And I was like, things are happening right in front of you. So it also took a
where,
while to convince him. And yeah,
are you also in Germany?
yes, I am in Germany.
Are you not? Okay. Okay. I prefer not to say anything now.
Okay.
Because you make mention of you said he was under your roof. So
Yeah.
I think, yeah, okay.
Okay. Yes. Yes. What you're thinking is a yes. It's a definite yes.
It is, yeah? Okay.
Yes, it's a
Right.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. I think I always look forward to that. And I also told him that, okay, these days, probably after my surgery, when I start work, I have to come see Grant because we always talk about him a lot, and so
Yeah, it
probably
was
we
a
must.
pleasure.
No problem.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. I mean, as you
My
can see,
pleasure.
it's always a pleasure exchanging with you live in the
Okay.
studio.
Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
So
don't
see you.
forget to
We hope to
text
see you
me.
again. Keep coming.
Yes, yeah, sure. You said on the website, on the not on the confirmation
Just
letter,
on
there's
this
another one.
screen.
On
On
this stream,
on this screen, you're seeing the letters going down.
Oh,
You'd see a
are
letter
you
at the
still
end.
looking for the number?
yeah,
Yes.
I can type it out for you in the chat. That's no problem at all.
okay.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it's easy to copy. So you don't have to search
Yeah, I was actually looking for. I checked the chat, but there was
Okay, no
nothing there
problem.
on
I'm
the chat.
typing it out for you in the chat right now.
Okay.
Yes, and you get it, and also the website if you're looking for it.
Oh, I know the website
Yes.
anyway.
Okay, thank you so much for
Thank you
joining us
very
this
much.
evening,
My
Mr.
pleasure. I
Sampson.
appreciate. Yeah. Take care.
Yeah, we
Have a
appreciate
lovely
you
evening.
for coming. So have a great
Thank
rest
you.
of the evening.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Yeah.
Bye. So, and we have another person joining. Hello, hello. Oh, what's happening, Mr. Omar? It was a pleasure to see you again. What happened? How is it? How come everyone who comes here gets like power outage or something before coming back? But anyways, it was a pleasure seeing you again, Mr. Omar. When your issue gets fixed, please come back. Come back. We'll be happy to talk to you. And he's back. Yes. It's a pleasure to see you, Omar. Good
Yeah,
evening.
good afternoon, everyone. I'm
Yeah, it's
sorry, someone
afternoon
called
for
me
you.
when I just get in, someone called me, so I have to.
Oh.
Okay,
I
I
don't know.
see where the issue was. No worries at all. Thank you so
How
much
are you
for coming
guys?
on.
We're fine.
I
Doing
was
great.
I was listening and was like, I said that let me just come and grab some energy, for the day. It would help me. And it's
What
always good. It's always good to listen to you guys, and it's very motivated. Like
it
the guy came and you say in a few months we're gonna speak on other language.
yes.
It get me excited. We're like, okay, in 6 months I will change my language. That's good. But I
Definitely.
have two questions.
Yes,
I
Yeah.
have,
please.
actually I have two questions. And the first question is like, I know there's many database servers, and you guys are just giving MySQL. And I want to know if there's a reason why you chose. I mean Microsoft. Sorry,
Yes.
is it the reason why you chose Microsoft SQL to for the class? And the second one is what is the position, something like on the job market, Microsoft MSSQL, comparing to Postgres, MySQL, other databases
An
server,
oracle,
and
yeah.
yeah, how can we compare this one in the job market, and like maybe before taking the class or after taking the class, how confident can we be? Like, okay, I finished my class and I'm very confident that among other databases, I will easily have a job. And yeah, those are my two questions.
Okay, very good one. Rita, I'll let you take the first question about the position of SQL Server. Then I can proceed with the next one.
Oh, well, okay. So
So Killian, don't worry, just stay tuned. We're gonna come to your question in a bit. Let's go and read Omar, and then we'll answer your question in a few minutes. So don't go
yeah.
anywhere. Just wait for us.
So the positions you'll be getting, we just like 10 minutes ago we spoke about that, right? You can be an IT manager, okay? You can be an IT consultant, actually. You can be a database administrator, okay? You can be a solution architect as well, of course. Of course, why not, right? Because basically the
Oh, I
certification.
think we have someone join us, and we are super excited. Let me just bring him on.
Just
Rita,
bring
I
him
know
on.
you're gonna immediately tell who he is. Yes, we have our president for Europe and Africa right here, Mr. Zebedee Kelly. It's a pleasure to have you on board. You're welcome live.
Yeah, thank you, Mandolin. Thank you, Rita, for all the amazing job. I just decided to jump in because I heard Mr. Omar's question. I think that
Yes.
it's a very nice question for someone like me to answer.
That's why I said I
Exactly.
bring him in immediately because I
Exactly.
know that is why he came in. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Omar, you have the honor to be answered by our president for Europe and Africa. So, Mr. Kiawi, over to you.
Yes. One of the things is that in every domain, I don't know where Mr. Omar is. Where are you based, Mr. Omar?
Massachusetts, USA.
Okay. Let me take example like Walmart. You have other discounters also like Walmart, right? They don't
Discount,
sell the same.
yeah,
They don't sell the same product, right? But they have
yeah,
some similar at different prices, right?
yeah.
Or why will you decide to buy this a banana to a shop A, which is more expensive than buying the banana at a shop B? What will that make? What will make you to choose a shop that is more expensive than the other, or cheaper than the other?
Mm, I don't know. Maybe is the closest one. There's many reasons, you know.
There are
Many
so
have a
many
membership
factors,
with
right?
it. Many reasons.
There are so many factors involved.
Yeah,
So the reason why we have a lot of relational database management systems out there. You have Oracle, you have MSSQL, you have MySQL, you have NoSQL, you have Postgres, you have everything, right?
And we have the cloud now.
Yes. In everybody, you can't do everything. You have to look at the community and look at what is best for the community in which you do involve.
yeah,
For example, there are some of the people who do only offer Oracle, right? There are some people who do offer only MySQL, NoSQL, or Postgres, or MariaDB, or MongoDB. You have so many of them outside there, right? Now you have to identify yourself. What do my community really want? Which of the database management system can really fit into the shoes of my community, and in which way? Because there are some of them that you enter there and realize it's just a waste of time, right?
yeah,
And identify we do in Kawite, we do have partners that do other relational database management systems. If somebody comes and wants to do the, I say, okay, my interest is in this one. We do have partners that we do work with them that we can really that they will take over that. But what we do offer is this Microsoft data SQL Server, which means with our partners, if they have somebody that wants to come into this Microsoft SQL Server, we take over and we do train in that domain, right? We are an expert in this domain. It doesn't mean that other relational database management system we don't have partners which we do work with that can do offer, right? But we need to also understand that we have mastered how we can lead somebody from zero IT background to a guru, and this is where our strength is, right? And you can go into other relational database management system and realize that there's no different with what you are doing now. And I want you ask yourself, why should I pay so much money to be in the to feel the same comfort that I was feeling in my previous job and the same money? Now, what is the difference, right? There are so many answers factors that come into play. That's why we are doing this, and we do also we don't just end there. We do believe that we do work in competition, but we do work in partner. If you work in partnership, that's where we do,
copy.
because we have a lot of other institutes that work in partnership with us, and we partner with them, and we do take our trainees and they train for us, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So you ask yourself, can I go into Oracle in 6 months and become a guru? That's the question you should ask. If you go into Oracle and in 6 months you realize that it was waste of time, the only thing you will say is I regret spending my time and my money in this training, right? But with us, we have mastered the game and we have mastered the market, and we know the market. We know we have the market in our fingertips, and we know what it takes to hit that level, which you do not expect that it is possible. That's why we are there. That's what we do. That is our strength. So when you're coming to us, know that you're coming to people who have mastered it in so many years, and we have proof and track record. We can't just speak. We can connect you to people who have come in like you, so many of them, and they will speak to you one on one without us and tell you this where I was and this where I am. I'm happy that some of the people that were asking this very question last year, They are now called senior DBAs. I
Yes.
wish they come in here to and we can replay what they were saying last year, asking this
We
very.
can think of Ozioma. She is the case that comes to my mind every time. Last time we had these sessions, she was here, always here, just like you, and she would always ask these questions. She was announced as a DBA 2 months ago. And that's why I promise you, when you come in with the level of curiosity that you've come in with an open mind, in 6 months, I mean, before you go into your final project, you will have an offer on the table.
Yeah, that's very clear enough, and I'm very happy that I have the master here to answer my questions. So this is a privilege, and
So
I can.
thank you. I want to thank him because Rita, I don't think we would have been able to answer that question in so much depth, right?
Of
Yeah,
course,
I
of
can.
course.
I can be. I can be. I'm happy, and the thing is that this question is coming to my mind because I can say I'm lucky to find you guys because I'm struggling like it's been 2 years, right?
Oh,
I've done my SQL, I've
okay.
done Postgre,
Oh,
and like I didn't have something like a mentor, and I've been alone looking for the job, right?
oh
I've
no.
been alone making all my interview process, and in the process I stopped, right?
Oh,
It's been
Yeah.
6 months or 7 months. I stopped, and I can't even give you some. I have a few skills about, but the IT is like when you don't practice, it's gone.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm very happy to have you guys because I'm so
Omar,
excited. I just like I'm just with October so
yes.
bad because I want to start working again. And this is what when you have done some tool like MySQL and Postgres, and you are about to do a third one, you have so many questions. Like,
Yes.
why am I going to do the third one? Am I going to succeed again? So many questions, but you have answered my questions, and it made me so confident to start again. And you know, I can't thank you enough, but that was good to the master. Thank you, the master, to have those
Yes,
clarification.
welcome. Welcome. I will tell you. So, can you do me a favor?
Yeah,
Take a screenshot of this photo. Now next year, this screenshot will tell you why you took this screenshot and will answer a lot of questions here.
this screenshot was done.
Take a
I did it.
all of us coming now.
I'm gonna
After
keep it.
that, when we'll be announcing you, put on the screenshot and you. I've been saying this is so.
I'm gonna be that day. Oh, I'm gonna be very happy. Seriously.
I'm telling, I'm assuring you, we are not joking. This
Yeah.
will happen.
Yeah.
Take a screenshot of this photo and write down on this photo. I'm doing the third relational database management system that I've in 2014 in 2024. Next year, 2025, the day you will come into our celebration, look at that photo again. It will remind you.
And you
And
share with the
Omar,
people.
let's take the opportunity to invite you to the celebration webinar tomorrow. I'm sure you've seen
Yeah.
the flyer in the group.
I will be there tomorrow.
You would
Definitely.
have the opportunity to listen to real people, how they made it. And believe you me, 2 people on that flyer heard about us by accident. Like we went into a meeting and they were sitting there, and coincidentally we had the orientation class, and they're like, where are you guys going? We said, no, we have an orientation class. They said, what are you orientating people on? We told them, and they said, okay, let's join, just by curiosity. They joined. They are here in Germany with us. They joined just out of curiosity. And when they left there, one of them told me, oh, these things that people are saying, that's too good to be true. Who does that? He said, no, I have 2 camions. They drive Belgium, Austria, Germany. I'm comfortable. I mean, if I could be sure that what you're saying is true, I would join just to change my life. But believe you me, he's right there on that flyer, and you will hear his story tomorrow. Those 2 people, they will tell you. So being here is already a very big step in the right direction. I always tell people that Tech is different from all those other academies in many ways. We say 6 months of training, but we give you, after that, 2 months of mentorship. We hold you by the hand. We help you with your resume building. We help you with interview preparations. We walk with you into your job site and support you with your preliminary problems at your job site. So we are not like those who would abandon you halfway and expect you to walk this journey by yourself. So Believe you me, you have done 3, they didn't work. Tech is the solution for you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. This was it was like nice to listen to you as always, and I can't wait. So I will be there tomorrow to
Okay.
for the thing, and as now
Thank
I'm at work, so I will continue
Okay.
to listen to you, and yeah.
Okay.
So see you.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you so much for coming live. Bye. That was a great one.
Yeah, I will let everybody here know that Tech you. If you know of Chat GPT, Tech you also have we have what is called Tech Chat GPT. Only for those who have joined our community, that's they are the ones who will understand what it means to have a Tech Chat GPT.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping that Mr. Yusin Killian is still here so that you can answer his question. Maybe you
Yes.
mentioned Microsoft offers certification, right? So meaning someone can still go to the job market without this certification.
I will tell you that we have about 80% of those who have jobs in Tech don't have certification. I don't even have a certification. That's
Yeah.
and people will not even understand that the present job I work my ladder up to a management position already in my present job, and this is something that so many people will not believe that it does happen.
Yeah.
It's certification that gives you the job. What about if it, what just ask the question, if somebody have a certification who cannot do the job and somebody doesn't have a certification that can do the job, who will you hire? You don't hire certification doesn't do the job. So it's about the technical know-how of the job, right? Hands-on, right? People think that certification is just an added advantage, but that's not what put you on that gives you the job.
Yeah.
The added advantage, but it is not what gives you the job. I can tell you, if you see a lot of senior DBAs here, so many of them don't have the certification, but we don't. It's not that we discourage you not to have the certification. We do encourage to have the certification because it's just a plus. Yeah.
Yes, and he had another interesting question. What's the procedure to join the WhatsApp group? No procedure at all.
Rita,
Just
Rita procedure.
Rita is the procedure, correct? Rita is the procedure, guys. So just send a text message to this number, and then you would find yourself in the WhatsApp group. Just say, hi Rita, my name is Killian. I would like to join the WhatsApp group for the upcoming batch. And in 1 second or less, you would be in the group. So there's no procedure at all. You just let us know that you want to join the group and you join the group. So thank you so much, Mr. Killian. So like I said, send a text message or WhatsApp message to this number, and then you would join the group. So he says, thank you. Thank you too.
Welcome,
And
Mr.
we
Killian.
have another question from Mrs. Ebere. She says, please, how can I register to start the course or join your WhatsApp group? Same answer. Send a text message to the phone number we just sent, and you would be joining the WhatsApp group in no time. So Eric Foipi from Austria sent me this link to join and hear from you, beautiful ladies, tonight. It's a pleasure to have you. And Eric is one of our newest DBAs from Austria, so let's give him a hand. Congratulations again, Eric. And of course, you're spreading the good news. We are super proud of you for that. Thank you so much. So, Mrs. Ebere, we don't need to talk too much. Eric can tell you everything you need to know. The same things we are telling you today are the same things we told Eric some years back. And today he is proof of what we say every day, all the time here. So I don't know if anyone has anything else to say to this.
I will tell them that Eric, I know Eric for a very long time, and Eric was one of my mentors when he just finished. And I will tell you, if you have to be a mentor, I have to be a mentor. Know that I don't have the jobs, but I see the jobs outside there. And if you want me to be a mentor, you have to be ready. And I can. It's an interesting story that I hit Eric on the hard spot, and the first job after the hit is the job that he's doing now. That was the interesting story.
Yeah,
So
I remember that night very vividly when he said, "You are going to apply right this minute." He said, "No, I'm not ready." He said, "You'll never be ready. Apply right now."
I, the first job after that statement that he applied. So that's just interesting. So, um, Mr. Eric, thank you for spreading the good gospel. I call it the gospel, good gospel. Why? Because what is gospel all about? Gospel is about changing people's life. You cannot change someone's life who is suffering. When you talk about changing people's life, it's about making the person to improve on his or her life. And if somebody's life can improve because of the job that you have given the person, right? You have impacted a lot of people behind the person, because one person that succeeds in our African community, to be precise, affect thousands behind, except you are otherwise. But if you are really an African that we do know, or somebody from a less developed country that we do know, we know we know our families, the relationship, we know our community. That we are not from developed countries where everything is available for everybody, but we are from countries where we have a lot of family members that do suffer, and we do have the zeal to help. But how can you help somebody if you don't have the means? If you want
That's
to
it.
help somebody, you don't have the means, there is no way. So I call it a good gospel. We should spread this gospel so that this gospel can touch people's life, and people will even be thinking of doing what is right at the right time. So thank you, Mr. Eric Fopi, for talking to other people about this good gospel. I'm extremely excited and happy about hearing all this from your name, under your name. So thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And Mr. Killian Houston says, "I'm from Poland. I need to discuss with Mr. Zebedi for more information. Thank you."
I'm available. So, Mr. Killian,
Yes,
I know I will hit you up so you have more information. So don't worry, I will hit you up. I saw your message. I will get back to you.
absolutely. So, would you believe it's been an hour and a half plus?
I'm telling you.
I'll be just bye bye.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming around, Mrs. Everybody. We appreciate you
Bye.
coming.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, so Frau King, what do you think?
Well, it was an amazing session as always. Maybe more. Maybe more amazing today. It's always a pleasure to hang out like this and have all of these people express themselves and share out the good gospel, as the
Yeah.
president of Europe and Africa just said. And I think we can call it a day, definitely.
Yes, we definitely can call it a day. It was a lot of information, guys, but believe you me, it's not that complicated. If you have any questions at all, you can hit us up on our website. We are always on standby, ready for your questions. I'm just typing it in the chat one more time. That's our website for you. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. We are always on standby, ready to answer your questions, ready to encourage you to take the first step into the right direction. And we want to thank everyone who joined us this evening. Mrs. Sabere, Mr. Killian, Omar, who came live in the studio. We had a lot of people earlier today. I can't
Adeline.
even remember everyone who came.
We had Adelaide.
We had Adelaide, we had Maureen who came, we had Mr. Dioma whose camera was playing tricks on him. So thank you all so much for joining us this evening. Thank you for joining on this adventure. More importantly, we would appreciate if you take the first step by clicking that link and applying for this course to take our training. And then we'll be very happy to meet you on the other side. So time for you, Rita, to close out the session. I'll let you do that.
So thank you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I've seen Miss Adelaide saying she needs a mentor. Definitely, we are going to attend to you, Miss Adelaide. And please do share, subscribe, join us, and let us grow this wonderful IT community together. And please keep on spreading this good gospel tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a neighbor to tell a neighbor, so that we can be able to impact as many communities as possible. So that said, see you guys and have a wonderful weekend. And we are hoping to see you all tomorrow for the celebration. Please do not forget, we are going to be sharing many people's testimonies. You're going to be sharing on 101 with people who have had to do this course and had their jobs. You hear their experiences from their own personal mouth, and this will definitely galvanize you and give you some more insights and give you some ginger to be able to take on this course with us. So thank you guys, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
From us in the studio, it's a wrap. Bye.